right, all right, all right. Everyone, how y'all doing? This is Ron Cunningham, the host of Drummer Talk Pocket Power. We'd like for you to join us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. as we interview different musicians across the world. Bass players, drummers, guitar players, keyboard players, all from the past and some from the future. Let's talk history. Let's get down and bring it back. Brotherhood for life. Drummer Talk. Pocket Power. Ron Cunningham, your host. Peace.
And again. Ooh, yeah. I got evidence. I got confidence. I'm a conqueror. I know that I win. I know. Yeah. God wrote. He wrote it in his plan. Oh, come on, let's lift our voices and say, say my name is. Yes, come on, let's hear it again. My name is. Come on now, let's sing what God called me. Listen, hey, God gave me authority to conquer the enemy. He wrote in my destiny that my name is victory. I know that I overcome the battles already won. He wrote in my destiny that my name is victory. I know. God wrote. He wrote it in his plan. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My name is. Singing. My name is. Here we go. I know my identity. My name is victory. I know my identity. My name is V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. Say, I did. My name is Say Victory. Oh, I know my identity. Say my name is. Hey, say Victory. Oh, victory. That's my name. Say victory. I know. Hey, say victory. That's my name. Say victory. I know. Oh, I know. Come on. If you know your name is victory, help me say. I know who I am, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, oh, yeah. I know who I am.
God bless you, God.
you still feel like you can't trust anyone, just go do. I know God is gonna be, He's gonna be a refuge for you. Just know nothing, oh, nothing else matters. Oh, no. Nothing people do, nothing people say will affect you in any way. Oh, my Lord, I know nothing else matters when you know the Lord. Can you remember the day when everything people say would just tear your heart apart? Now that you dwell in Christ, there's been a change in your life. He's delivered you from darkness into the light, and nothing matters once you know God for yourself. Nothing they do, nothing they say will hurt you anymore, I declare. Nothing, I know nothing else matters. Nothing people do, nothing they say will hurt you anymore. Nothing matters, even when they hurt your feelings. When they talk about you from sun up to sundown, don't worry about it. You can go on and brush that dirt off your shoulder. You got your own personal relationship with God and nothing else.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Drummer Talk Pocket Power on the Dtpp Network. Also, simulcasting from the CTF Television Network. We on YouTube tonight. We also on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. We put the link on the Ron Cunningham Facebook Live. You can tune into that and subscribe button. Also, we on Drummer Talk Pocket Power page tonight. We want to just say we hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. Ate a lot of food. I know y'all ate a lot of food. I tell you, I just got rid of all the leftovers today, and I tell you, you know, you can eat off it for 2 days, and then after that 2 days, you ready to get rid of it. I tell you, you can support this program tonight at $ Drummer Talk 357. Also, we are simulcasting tonight all over the country. I tell you, with the CTF Television Network. We also want to let you know that we got more and more interviews coming all the way up to the new year and starting into the new year. We will be having lots of interviews. I tell you, tonight we got two young men. We got two young men that one of the greatest bass players, Anthony Thunder Taylor, have been traveling around the world for years with Bill Pete, the original Drifters. Also, Carlos. I tell you, Carlos, I call him Lightning. He also has been traveling around with the Drifters. David and the Bells of Joy from Baltimore. Ricky, I tell you, and the McDufferys, he played with them for a minute as well. I tell you, we so excited. We'd like to say hello to Victor Presley. That's on tonight. Lavetta Cunningham. That's on tonight. And many more that is on tonight. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Also hit tag and share this video. Tag and share this interview tonight. We are on Ron Cunningham Facebook Live. You can hit the tag and share button there. Also, Drummer Talk Pocket Power. You can hit it there. And I tell you, when we have these young men that we have tonight, we have traveled around the country, I tell you, for a long time. And I tell you, around this time, it's a very popular song that Mr. Bill Peatley, original Bill Peatley, of the original Drifters, White Christmas. You'll be hearing a little bit of that later. But I tell you, these gentlemen, we tag team and went around, just went around the world, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We was there. I tell you, many more big places we've been to. Los Angeles, California, San Francisco. I tell you, them the times we was flying every other week, and I tell you, I was a nervous wreck. But we had some fun as brothers, and I tell you, I'm glad to hear their stories tonight, and they will be sharing it with you as well. I tell you. But I tell you, we getting ready for them, and I tell you, we are praying. We are praying that nothing else happen. I tell you, on this earth, and I tell you, they talking about some other situation is raveling up, and I tell you, it's crazy. It's at crazy times now. You got to stay prayed up. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to stay prayed up. And I tell you, it's a mess out here. It's a mess out here because you really don't know what's going on. Y'all tag and share this, please. Tag and share. Those of you who Tanya Gregg, please tag and share this. Let your friend know. Let everybody know. Your friends, your cousins, everybody. Sumter, South Carolina, these are yours. These are yours. These are your jewels that come right out of Sumter, South Carolina. We want to see y'all on here tonight to hear these stories. And I tell you, I am just glad to be able to do these interviews because everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. And I tell you, and I'm so excited to hear these two talk tonight, and just knowing their history. We back, and those of you who are talking was inboxing about the celebrity haircut that I got. Well, here it is. Tell your barber. Okay, it's the salt and pepper fabric. It's no weave. It clamps to your hair. It clamps to your hair, and the barber is the artist. He do the rest. Take a look.
Listen, no matter who you are or what you're going through, you still gotta believe it's gonna get better. I got my friend Minister Lisa Noe Smith to help me do it this time. Let's go! Said it's gonna get better. Oh yes sir. For you. It's gonna get better. Said I'm trying him and I know that he will. He'll make it all right for you. Yeah, you gotta hold on. For you. Listen, said it's gonna get better. For you. Whatever it is that you're going through, can't give up yet. Ain't no in the towel.
Trust me, it's going to get better, I tell you. Now, listen, y'all, that is artwork. That is artwork. And I tell you, when I first had it done, it was amazing. And I tell you, those of you who's looking to find your hairline, those of you are 50 and over, you know, we start losing our hairline around that time. So it's help. We got help. And I'm telling you, I'm glad I got a barber up here that knows exactly how to make this thing work. I tell you. Upcoming interviews. All right, I see the hearts on here about the celebrity haircut. Some comments on some heavy hairstylist that's on here tonight. And just Spry Roberts, he did that. And I tell you, these hairstylists, they are artists and they do their thing. And we're gonna have Angie on here probably next year. And so she can share, tell her story, how she became a stylist, and and how she can get you women looking good with the hair and everything out of the Atlanta area. We're gonna have them all on here next year, and that's what we all about on this platform. We are telling our stories, our history, and we are helping businesses get their word out. And I tell you, I love it. Those of you who have survived COVID-19. I tell you, this song is dedicated to you, Terrence Young from Columbia, South Carolina. Right here. Check it out. All right, all right. That was Terrence Young from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm still here. And I tell you, we are getting ready for thunder and lightning. I tell you, these young men, I tell you, Sumter's own. These are your jewels that has come right out of Sumter, South Carolina, that has traveled the world. I tell you, we had so much fun doing that. And I'm so happy to be able to hear their story tonight, because I tell you, everybody got a story. Everybody got a story, and I tell you, through it all, we all still here. I tell you, this who we got tonight. All right, I tell you, Facebook, I do not have the right to this music, but I had a right to love it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of Bill Pinkney's biggest hits. Everybody know about this song in Home Alone. Take a listen. Well, technical difficulties, but check this out. We gonna do this one more time here. Just like. Let me start. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the original Bill Pinkney. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where those treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow, and I am dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops listen and love to hear sleigh bells in the Hello, everybody. Let me see those hearts. If you like what you hear. All right. I see
Man, those days, may your days be merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be white. Jingle, jingle all the way.
All righty, a classic. That's from Bill Pinkney, the original Drifters, White Christmas. And I tell you, both of these young men had opportunities to be with the world now. Mr. Bill Pinkney himself took them all across the country. And we like to say hello to Anthony Thunder Taylor, which I tell you, the heaviest bass player I tell you I ever known besides Big O. And Carlos Gregg, Mr. Lightning. I gave him the name Lightning because I tell you, he definitely light on his guitar with beautiful strings. And I tell you, we are so happy to have you all here tonight.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, man. I'm glad to be here.
And I tell you, a lot of people are loving, waiting to hear y'all's story. Chris Williams saying, "See you, Anthony Thunder Taylor." Hey, cuz. Everybody saying hello. Apostle McLean, Cheeseburger saying hello.
What's up, Cheeseburger?
Yeah. Christina Taylor. Hey, y'all.
That's my daughter.
Oh, okay. Well, you got a lot of folks on here tonight, and I tell you, they are on both pages, on 4 pages. Like I said, if you on Facebook Live, hit the tag and share. We already up to 51 shares. On Drummer Talk Pocket Power, hit the tag and share button. On YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We are coming from YouTube tonight as well. And we also got both networks hitting tonight, the Dtpp Network, also the CTF Television Network, that are simulcasting all over the world. So, Mr. Taylor, we gonna get with you first. We gonna get with you first, and we want you to just talk to the people and just tell them, tell the folks how you got started. And go ahead.
I really got started in quartet and gospel back in the days. I'm talking the 70s. I did my first recording in 1976. I ain't gonna tell you how old I was, but I did my first. Shut up, Carlos. I did my first recording, and I played for Keith Wonderboy Johnson. I played with him about 8 years. Big Nick and the Heavyweights, did a thing with the Blind Boys. Also with the Softmans, I came to rock.
Wow.
I've been somewhere. Well, Ron, you know that. I met you at Tommy Ellison anniversary, and I was playing for the Softmans then.
But but this is some new stuff like a lot of people didn't know. And that's why we do these things. And then South Winds, I remember them, boy. Benny was on drums when you played?
Yes, sir. Benny was playing keyboard.
Oh, keyboard. Okay. All right. Okay. Mister, go ahead.
And from there, I moved to South Carolina from Brooklyn, and I started playing for local groups around here. And some of your family members, Deacon Burgess.
Right. Okay.
And that's how I met Bill Pinkney.
Wow.
He asked me to come play. I laughed it off. I ain't playing for no old man group. I didn't know who he was.
Right.
So one thing led to another. And next thing I know, I'm traveling all over the world. I've been on Today's Show.
Everywhere. That was fun.
Everywhere.
Now, that was fun. And I would like for you to just, interact on that a little bit because I was part of that.
Yeah, I remember.
When we did the Today Show. And I thought that was a big moment where Katie Couric, she didn't just interview the Drifters. She took time to come and interview musicians, and I mean that was something. That was practically my highlight moment of my
Oh yeah.
career.
Oh yeah. I mean,
And
it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I can write a book on the things that happen.
uh-huh.
And one thing about me is all about being in the right place at the right time.
Amen.
Um, you and I, we went to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You remember when the guy put me in the Bass Player magazine?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
see, and they got inducted in 1988.
Uh-huh.
But it was like everything I did in my career was towards being in the right place at the right time.
Amen. I can be a witness. I can be a witness on that. I tell you. And just when the time that I joined the Drifters, I mean, you always talk to me about, come on, Ron, come on over, man. Come on, man. You will love it. You will love it.
Oh yeah.
And then, when I met Bill, when I met him, that just his spirit, and just to know that if I come aboard, you're gonna be taken care of, and this
Mhm.
and that. And let me tell you something, when he said that, he meant what he said.
Oh yeah.
Amen, amen. So
It was
it's
for
like,
you. It was
right,
definitely for you.
right, and it's like night and day when you on that side.
Hmm.
And I tell you, and just to be able to be in that moment, like you said, the right moment at the right time, uh, polish my career, and I mean, we had some fun, man.
Oh
We
yeah.
would
Oh
we
yeah.
would- we would have some fun on that bus, and I tell you,
Yes, sir.
and y'all know I was scared to fly.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
know,
Yes, you were.
y'all know
Yes, you were.
I had to get myself together before we get on a plane.
Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
Yes, sir.
Every
Praying to
time.
Jesus.
Yep, that's right. That's right. I mean that's just me, man. I'm still fearful of flying.
Yeah.
You know. So let's bring in lightning a little bit. Carlos, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Thank God I'm here. I mean, been a rough year so far, man. And still going through a little bit, but hey, by the grace of God, man, I'm still here, bro.
That's what counts, man.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's what counts. You got some of your family on here tonight watching this,
Oh
and
yeah.
everybody's saying hello.
That's something I
Uh,
say, hey.
Amen. 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 So you have done how did you get started playing?
Ah man. I was like 13 years old, 14. Family gospel tones, my family group had needed a guitar player, man. So my aunt Sheila and my mom, they started taking me to Lake City. I started getting guitar lessons from Darren Henley, from Dr. Kinsey.
Wow.
Yeah, Darren started me out. So went to Darren for a while, and after a while, stopped going. Picked up two more guitar players. He started to show me some stuff, man. That I just grabbed the basic, man. Just went on from there, man. Started playing different groups where I was talking to. Just happened to be on the store one night at the Mount Pisgah on Miller Road. That's when I first ran across the Gospel Drift, and
Wow.
that's when Robert was meeting there. Robert Holland. You
Uh-huh.
was there too, Ron.
Uh-huh.
And after the Drifters finished singing, Robert came up to me and we was talking. And then we never let that. So that the following week, I saw Mr. Bill with the Traveling Echoes at the Opera House.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Bill put me to the side and said, "Hey, Robert trying to get in touch with you."
Robert will recruit now. Robert will
Yeah,
recruit.
yeah. So man, called Robert, man, just told me he liked what he heard and went for that, man. And Mr. Bill told me to come on to the house the following week, and I think I was heading to Atlantic City in New Jersey. And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Man, just come ride with us and see how you like it." So
Mm-hmm.
man, I took the trip. He said, "Just bring your personals. That's all you need to bring." Okay. So man, I went there, man. I see. The only thing y'all just did was watch our personal stuff, and I mean, he took care of business, man. Like rooms taken care of, ride taken care of, your flights taken care of. You ain't have to come out your pocket for nothing, man. So like that following week, man, I was on the bus. And, I got hired just for quartet.
Right, right.
The quartet was really pretty good. And, my first gig, my first practice, he was on stage. He poured Charlotte for R&B show. Just throw
Not
me
bad.
out there. So, yeah.
That's how
Man,
we did it.
yeah.
Yep.
So I enjoyed myself, man. The years I was there, man. I was there, I think 8 years up till Mr. Bill died.
Right,
Get
right,
almost at the end of 1999 and start at the beginning of the year 2000. So
right.
I was with the group there.
Right. I tell you, Anthony, what was your brightest moment as a bass player?
Every moment really is a good moment because these are things that I never achieved before. Um, just by, like I said, being in the right place, TV shows. I mean, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, first of all. Ain't nobody gonna come to me and ask me for my autograph.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But
right.
once I got on this side, that's all I get every time we go out. People stop and ask for autograph. And you got a taste of that a few times.
Right, right,
So
right, right, right.
it's just a thing that I mean, you got to love to play. And
Yeah.
that's my thing. I've been with this group 31 years.
See, that's what I'm
So
talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's in my blood. It's in my
Right.
blood.
And I tell you on, just like I would tell people the story that, when I was in the gospel with Tommy Ellison, and that's where Bill saw me. I used to have a
Hmm.
gospel drummer solo, right?
Yeah.
And it took with the people loved it. But when I got in the R&B side,
Whole
when
different ball field, man.
when I got in the R&B side, everybody had a drum solo over there.
Yeah.
So it was like I was just falling in. I just fell on in. But I tell you, man, I enjoy the moment.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed traveling at the time. Even though y'all had to almost put me to sleep every time we had to fly.
Oh, yeah. Sure did.
Boy, let me
Sure
Oh,
tell you
did.
something. That
oh,
that yep. That time we was going back and forth to Vegas, back and forth to L.A., San Francisco. I mean, it was like almost 5 weeks in a row
Great.
that we
Yep.
were flying, and I was like, "Good Lord, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it?" But Carlos, tell us your finest moment.
hold on, man. My mic went out for a second. Hold on.
Oh, can you hear me?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fix your PA, man. Fix your
Okay.
yeah.
PA.
Oh man, man, get with the group, man. Just like Anthony say, man, like going places, man. I ain't never signed an autograph before in my life. I mean, I just signed guitars, t-shirts, and matter of fact, when we did that, what's that place? In Cleveland, Ohio, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the rock and roll.
and we took a group picture, man, when we walked in, and I believe that picture is hanging up in that display case, man. So
It
if
is.
any of y'all get a chance to
It
go out
is.
to Cleveland, Ohio, to the Hall of Fame Museum, man, you
Yeah.
might see my picture up in there.
It's in that boy. And it's definitely in that boy.
Man, it was
Yeah.
man, it was a good experience, man. Went to Spain in '02. My first time overseas. I mean, I enjoyed all of it, man. So they'll
Wow.
take this around.
I tell you, Anthony, if you had to talk to the young musicians, young bass players that's coming up, what would you have? What would you tell them?
The only thing I can tell them, and just to be humble.
Amen.
Being humble, I mean, you can achieve a lot just by being humble. Some people, they get, I ain't mention no names, but
Come
they
on
play
now.
with some of these quartet groups, gospel groups. They hear a little they get a little radio play. They walk around with the big heads, just don't forget where you came from.
Right.
That's the main thing.
Right.
That's the main thing. And like, it's a lot of these young guys, some of them can't give you conversation, some won't give you conversation because they look at you like, who are you?
Right. Right.
Not
Right.
knowing where they trying to be. I done been there.
Right. Right. Right.
It's just you staying humble. That's it. Just stay humble, man. You stay humble, everything will fall in place.
Doc Lewis said, "Can he get an autograph?" This is the young man from Los Angeles, California, that has a testimony that is crazy, man. I met him. In Baltimore at the Newsom Awards. But he's going to be one of my guests coming up soon. And I tell you, he has a testimony that I tell you, it's crazy, man. And for him to be here, it ain't nothing but the work of God. And I tell you, I'm glad all of these people are tuning in tonight from all over the world. And Carlos.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear us?
I'm trying to get you back in my ear. I can't. I can barely hear you on my phone, but I can hear you.
But we can hear you real good.
Good.
Now, if you had to talk to a musician coming up, what would you tell them? Youngsters.
Man, be humble, man. Don't never go out there and think you got the big head, like did it all.
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember where you come from, man. So just stay humble, man. Just don't get that big head like you more than everybody else.
Right, right. And I mean, that's a lot. That's knowledge that can go to a lot of young musicians coming up. I tell you, like where we came from our homes, our local homes, to do what we do and become professional on the professional level. And but I just like right now, I never forget where I came from. I just I can remember a young man, Willie Goins, pulled me out of a Pentecostal church.
Wow.
And I only had one beat, and that was a sanctified beat. And I don't know if you remember Mildred Tyler from used to sing with Willie Goins in the middle of that, and Willie Pringle and the meditation.
Yeah.
Sonya Goins and Mildred Tyler was two women that taught me how to change my beat, and I have to give it to them because they stayed on me. Because when they try to sing a slow song, I was wide open. You know what I'm saying? Sanctified, wide open. So I have to give them the credit for, teaching me how to change my drum licks. And, that's where I came from, That's where I came from. So who inspired you, Anthony?
Back in the days, my sister, God bless her dead, used to go with this guy, the bass player for this group called Slave. I don't know if you remember Slave back in the days. I think they sung, I can't remember the songs they sung, but it's a group called Slave. And he actually, I used to go to the studio with him, and I seen him playing for Shaka Khan, all these different people. And I picked it up one day, and he was right there on me, showing me what to do. And I was like 7 or 8 years old. I did my first recording. I was 12 years old.
Wow. I tell you.
And it really helps, and I'm glad I did start at that early age.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one thing about me, I'm not out here to compete with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
What the Lord gave me is for me. What He gave me, that's me.
Right.
So I'm not out here to compete. One thing about me, and Ron, you know about me, if I hear you playing something wrong, I'm a step to you.
Oh yeah.
I love stepping to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just don't take it personal.
Right.
I'm a step to you. That's the name of the game, man. Just Just do what you gotta do and do it right. If you gotta do it half stepping, don't do it.
Right, right. All right, I tell you, Carlos, who inspired you?
Man, I had just a bunch of guitar players, man. I can go back, man. Dennis, one of them. Dennis Bowers.
Hmm.
Um, Sugar Hightower. Darren Henley. I mean, I love hearing different guitar players, man. But Dennis was like one of my favorite, man. 'Cause I used to love playing Tom and stuff, man. Coming up.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites, man. Even when I met Dennis, man, on the road. Dennis, Tom used to take my family people around for a little while before my
Uh-huh.
uncle passed away. So, and me, Dennis, Sam, and Big old, had a little tight little bond, man. After all got together and met each other with us. So,
Right.
every time I see Big old man, it's the same. Every time I see him, so
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
change.
it's the same person. Yeah.
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 We we doing something. Memorial Day weekend. It's coming up. We honoring. We looking back at the memorial, and we honoring Sam Williams.
Okay.
Uh, in Columbia, South Carolina. So, we gonna be putting that out very shortly. 2022 Memorial Day weekend, Columbia, South Carolina. We will be there, honoring Sam Williams and some of the icons that has gone on home, like Mr. Bill Pinkley, Tommy Ellison, Dennis. All of them will be recognized that particular night. I tell you, and so on those all of those guys was a great inspiration in my life, and they one of the ones has molded me to be doing what I'm doing. Look, I love talking to my brothers. Hearing their stories. Just like we can go on and on all night
Oh
and
yeah.
just tell
All
you some
night.
stories.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Anthony, do you remember the most uh, exciting night with me at Bill Pinkley anniversary? Who was there?
Woo! Ric Flair. Ric Flair himself.
Oh
Boy,
man.
boy, that I was like I don't know. I was just
Oh
so.
goodness.
That
Yeah,
was the
Ric
that was.
Flair.
Let me tell you that I still got the pictures of him and I that night. And I tell people, I said my favorite wrestler is him. And I tell you, I'm still a big fan, still a big
Oh
fan,
yeah.
and I still follow him. But this is the things that happen with Mr. Bill Pinkley, where people will come together and celebrate him. And like I say, that was a great, great part of our lives because, you didn't know who would show up at Bill
No,
Pinkley anniversary.
not at all.
You
Or his
know,
house.
as
Yep.
it's his house, right?
Yeah, or
So,
his that stuff.
so I saw you standing, Anthony Taylor, in front of a statue that they did for him in Sumter, South Carolina, which they called a park. What they call a park?
Bill Pete in
Amen.
Dalzell, South Carolina. Yeah.
Amen. I tell you that, and he well deserved,
Yeah,
well deserved.
I owe Bill a lot,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and that's why when he passed away, I had offers from plenty groups,
Hmm.
plenty. The
Yeah.
next day they buried him, I had plenty, but I couldn't do that.
Hmm.
That's not me. I started with you, so I'm a finisher with
Right.
Mm.
Right.
you.
Right.
That's just me.
So how are the fellas doing? How are the original drifters doing?
They're doing very good. We just got back from Florida. We played in Florida the other day, last night, matter of fact. Uh, even though Carlos ain't come to see us, but we was in Florida.
You sneaking it on town with me, man.
But it was nice. Yeah. One thing I'm gonna say that a lot of people didn't know about about the drifters. Matter of fact, Ron, I'm gonna ask you. Um, even though this is your interview, now I'm about to interview you. You tell me a group out of South Carolina that actually got the very first Stella Award.
The Blackberry the Blackberry CD Bill
Speaking
Pete
of
the
that,
original the Bill Pete the original gospel album with Blackberry.
that's right. We were the first group out of South Carolina, and if people don't know that, a lot of people don't know that.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, just like you get people around the area or different places walking around with a big head because you got a Stella, that don't make you or break you. You got to work for that thing, you know. And we actually worked for it. We was lucky to be on Blackberry labels, Malico. It was just like I said, everything was being the right place at the right time.
You right, you got that right. I was trying to pull up I was trying to pull up that album to see if I can play something from that. I tell you, but yeah, that was a good album where you had. I mean that they rock that with Ollie. Ollie was on there.
Holly Wilson from the Temptation. Yep.
He was on there, and
Paul Porter.
Paul Porter. Yeah, you did you see my interview with Paul Porter? He talked
No, I
about
ain't see
that.
that.
Yeah,
Really?
he talked about that album. He talked about that, and but yeah, that was a great album,
It was.
and
It was.
and I remember most of the songs on there, and but yeah, they was the first group that got a Stellar Award.
Sure was.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I tell
I
you, it's
just
a
found it out too. Anthony told me, man. So that
Uh,
was new to me too.
really?
You got 31 years, but you know.
yeah, man. I tell you, this was nice, man. I tell you, you two guys. I tell you, you have done a lot for the industry, and I tell you, and God is still using you all.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
you know, I know Anthony. Now you are doing some work with the Volunteers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
Most
and
definitely. Yeah. Some guys, they're good. They some good guys. They just crazy, but they good people. They good. You know, I don't get myself in nothing negative. And since I've been there wasn't nothing negative about them guys. They're some good people.
oh, okay, yeah,
That's good, man.
I see you working. I see y'all be working.
Oh yeah.
Jay Duff saying hello, fellas. How you doing? Melvin Fox saying hello. How y'all doing? Velo Green saying hello. You know who that is?
Yeah, I know.
We both know who that is.
He know a slur. He put slur. He
Slew.
put slew. Yeah, he put slew. I tell you. So it's great to do these interviews, and like I said, I love doing them, and especially family, and I can really say my greatest experience is when I was traveling with the Drifters, and I tell you, y'all was right there with me, and I used to act up.
Oh God.
Lil Roscoe and everybody used to come out.
Man, the fun times, man, you be on that bus, man, traveling, man. It's always fun on that bus, man.
right, and we just
Oh, it's
Especially
laughed.
one on
back
that.
then when you had Ed Johnson on the bus,
Yeah, we
you
just
had
laughed.
Terry Taft,
Perry.
Yep.
man,
Hey, but
fun.
I tell you one part, but it wasn't too much laughing when we was going to the Bahamas.
Don't tell that. Do not tell it. I know.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I ain't gonna say that.
No, you know what? Because a lot of things happened in Bahamas. And you remember when my shirt was pink?
Yeah, see, I was gonna tell that part. You told that part.
But on a serious note, you can tell it, Anthony. You can tell
That
it.
was just that whole trip was just a blessing.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
We flying 35,000 feet up in the air,
Yes, we was.
and the plane just dropped.
Dropped out of
I
the
mean,
air.
dropped.
Just dropping.
I don't mean drop slowly. No, slowly. That thing just dropped. You hear me? And then the next day when we landed, well, when we was coming out, I told the pilot, I said, "Man, you scared the mess out of me." He said,
Right.
"Don't worry about a thing, because I was scared myself." You know.
Yeah. And
And then
tell
the
them.
next following day,
Tell them.
Aaliyah was coming out there, the same plane we used,
Same airport.
and she
That's-
got killed.
That's the plane that she died on.
Yep.
That's the same plane that we was on.
Yep.
Was the same plane Aaliyah got killed on.
Yep. Exactly.
Same plane.
And something was wrong with it when we was on it.
Yep.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You know, those are private pilots. Those are private pilots. So, you know, I mean, we are
the
witness.
regular planes. They're like cargo planes. Right?
Yeah, 20 seaters. It was a 20-seater. Yeah. You remember, Anthony, when we was getting old? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It was so small. Number one, they ain't had no stewardess.
Right.
When they want their seatbelt on, the pilot just turned around. Hey man, y'all put y'all seatbelts on.
Yeah, right.
You know, then we had to balance the plane.
How about when we was loading the equipment? The man said, "I need 2 or 3 of y'all to sit at the front so it won't lift up."
I say we ain't gonna make it, Doc. We ain't gonna make it.
Listen. On a serious note, it was nothing but God that was with us, that saved us that day. Because when that plane dropped, all I could do was hear people. I could hear Tony and Bill behind me, but I couldn't see nothing.
Yeah.
I couldn't see nothing. It's like everything just went black.
Blacked out.
So this is what I would tell people, I said, that was the closest to death that I was. Because trust me, I thought it was over. I thought it was over. Yeah, I thought it was over.
Did. It's like,
man, I had that experience earlier this year, man. But a lot of people don't know about my situation, what's going on with me. So, like in January this year, man, I had my arm amputated off just above my elbow due to a skin cancer that I had called squamous carcinoma. And the doctors like, man, they're trying to figure out how I got it, because you don't hear black people with that kind of cancer, skin cancer called squamous, because the paper of the skin. Only white people gets it. So somehow I got it, man. It started from my pinky, and about 10 years ago, that took the tip of my pinky off, and like some years later, traveled up to my elbow. And it started like a knot, like a small knot, man. It got huge, man. It turned into a big old massive tumor, man.
Wow.
And I had some serious bleed out from those tumors, man. I'm talking about, I thought I was leaving this world. I ain't never experienced like that before, man. But they sent me to University of Miami, University of Miami, University of Florida. I ended up going to an orthopedic surgeon in Fort Lauderdale. He was at my third person I went to for a third opinion. And all of them saying the same thing, man. They couldn't save it. It got too close to my bone, so they had to take my arm off. So right now, I got my arm, prosthetic arm, but right now I'm just waiting on one more piece to come in. And like in August, man, I had to get my gallbladder taken out.
Wow.
So, man, it's been a rough year for me, man. The day they took my gallbladder, man, I was down to like 199 pounds.
Wow.
That's how much weight I had lost. Because I couldn't eat nothing for a whole month.
Wow.
Yeah, so. But man, I'm here, man.
You here. I'm telling you here. You still here with us, man.
I'm not giving up, man. I'm going to play my guitar again. I didn't get rid of none of my equipment. So everything's still here.
That's right. And I got to
by next year, I'll be gigging again.
Amen.
I'll be the
Amen.
first one to. I'm gonna call you first,
Amen.
and I'm gonna piggyback off of it, what Carlos said. You know, I mean, what he been through. You know, I was there. I was there with him ever since. You know,
Right.
I mean, me and him been tight for years and years and years.
Man, look at him. Well, I remember y'all coming back in town after y'all. I think you were staying on what's that Dance Street,
Yeah,
and you used to call me to get tired. Yo, man, I'm home, man. I run to the house, man. So
yes sir,
if it wasn't for
yes sir.
you, Robert and Bill, man, I think I would have never seen none of these drifters,
I
highlights
appreciate
and
that, bro.
reels and stuff, man. So
I appreciate that
I
very much,
appreciate you,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
See,
I appreciate that, bro.
see, this
Oh yeah.
is this is what I'm talking about, and I feel it in the stream, the love
Oh
for
yeah,
each other, and brotherhood, and it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. Even we can be apart from each other 3 or 4 years, but when we come together, it's just like we never left each
oh
other.
yeah, oh
You
yeah. We
know.
actually experienced that when you had us in New Jersey that time.
Right.
It was
Right.
like you were never gone.
Right, 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 right. And I tell you, we looking in the future to bring you all back up here. And I tell you, uh, we will see how that goes. And Maxine been reaching out to me, and I hope she get to see us. I hope she get to see us.
Yeah, I told her about it yesterday.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
And
told her about it.
Tony Williams, I sent them all inbox, and but yeah, man, it was all. This was so good tonight. This was so
Oh yeah,
good. I
yeah,
mean, you could just feel the love. You can feel the love from the people on here, and Chris Williams, but God, Christopher Taylor, love, got all hearts there. I'm telling you, I mean, people don't know when you on the road. You traveling to entertain folks. At
Hmm.
the same time, that's your bread to feed your family. And when we go home, we leave from home. We praying that we get back safely.
yeah, yeah.
And I tell you, just to be able to survive uh, that plane situation, I just thank God for that.
Right,
Um, because
right.
I tell you, you had, it's just amazing. God is a good
Hmm.
God, and like I said, I don't know how that plane caught.
I don't know either, but
I
I'm
don't.
thank God it
I
did.
think when it dropped out the air and it just caught and straightened up like that, and whoo,
Man.
man,
it it had to be at least 10,000 feet. It had to drop at least 10,000 feet.
yes,
That's a
yes,
drop,
yes,
man.
that's a
Tell me
drop.
about it. I felt it worse than a roller coaster, man.
I know, I know, I know. Vernon on here. I tell you,
Vernon Taylor.
Brother
yep,
Taylor,
yep, he on here. Yeah, he said, "What's up, my brothers?"
what's going on,
Vern, what's
V?
up, Doc?
I tell you, man, go Cowboys, go
Oh
Cowboys.
Lord.
Carlos always say I have my Halloween suit on when he see me with the Dallas stuff on.
New York Giants, baby.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I tell you, but I tell you guys, this was good tonight. This
Oh
was
yeah,
real good. You can both go back and watch and see the comments that is in. You can respond to the comments all week long. This will be showing all over, and you can comment all week long. Uh, but I just want each one of you to know, from the bottom of my heart, brothers, I love you, man.
yes, sir.
Love you too,
Likewise,
bro.
man.
I love you,
Likewise.
and I appreciate you all coming on here tonight. And I tell
Hey
you,
man, I want to say something, Ron.
go ahead, sir.
Look at all bands, bro. If you see something that's not supposed to be on your bodies, man, don't be hard headed. Like I
No,
was, take my time and take my test to the doctor. Go
Hmm.
get checked, man. The life
Wow.
short, man. No, I mean stuff attacks man's bodies like women bodies, man. Women jump on it quick, that
Uh
man.
huh.
So you know how man's hard head. Y'all see something that's supposed to be there, man? Go get checked, man.
Wow, that's some
Just
good
do it, man.
knowledge. That's
I'm
some
gonna say
good
one thing
knowledge.
on that. Yeah, some men is hard headed, but I tell you, not me. The first thing wrong, I'm out. Doctor, I'm out of here.
I'm telling you,
Always
man.
been that way. Always been that way, and that's the way I'm gonna be.
Right.
Yeah. But
I
Carlos,
t-
man, everything gonna be all right, brother.
Oh yeah, man. I'm staying focused, man. Staying positive, man. That's all you can do, bro.
I'm putting you on the wait list because as soon as you get that arm, you're out of here. You're out of here.
Amen.
You may
Amen.
have to you may have to take Ron out of retirement.
Got to get the Minnesota Wrecking Crew back.
Yes, sir.
Good times, man.
Yes,
Good
Oh
sir.
yeah.
times. Good times. Good times. I tell you, guys, you take care, man. Y'all keep, we'll keep praying for you. And I tell you, man, love your families, man, because
Yes,
we
sir.
don't know. This
Yeah,
world is crazy. We don't
Oh
know
yeah.
what's next. Now they talking about something else out there.
yeah.
You
They
know what
said
I'm saying?
the new one out of Africa.
It's
Yes,
crazy, man.
yes. I tell you, love your family, man. Just love your family, and you know, keep hope alive. I love you both, man, and thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
coming on. Thank you for coming on.
All right, Ron.
All right, bro. Love you, bro.
Y'all hang in there,
Yes,
and I
sir.
love you. I love you, man. Tonight we had thunder and lightning. Tonight we had thunder and lightning. Check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, what an interview we had tonight. I tell you, brotherly love with those two guys. I tell you, I love them both. And I tell you, we went through some stuff out here on that road. And I tell you, we just thankful to be here to tell you about it. And I tell you, we want to just continue to pray for each other. Love your family. Love your family. Love the people who is around you because you don't know what's coming next. I tell you, we had fun doing these things, and around this time, we will be everywhere across the country singing this song with the Drifters.
Dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Where those treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow, the snow. And I am dreaming of a white Christmas, with a Christmas card I write. May your days, may your days, may your days Man, those days, get merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be white.